no matter what relationship you're in, no matter who you're in that relationship with, it's going to be a lot of work. And so the question isn't, do I end this relationship because it's work? They're all going to be work. The question is this the person I want to do the work with? The new studies coming out show that the #1 predictor of whether you end up in the half of people that get divorced or the half of the people that stay together is how well you argue. Meaning, if you're trying to win, if you know how to break the other person's spirit, if you know that you can diminish somebody over time, which people do, man, that, in my estimation, is not the way to play the game. You want to elevate each other, which is one of the rules that Lisa and I have. We elevate each other at all times. The only way for a relationship to be worth the sacrifice, and it is a sacrifice, the only way for it to be worth the sacrifice is to be completely who you are, to be totally naked and all the things that are good and bad about you, to be seen and still be loved and appreciated. And so we said, okay, for that to happen, that means I'm gonna show you my vulnerabilities, the real ones. And so now the rule that we each have is you can never, and I mean never, weaponize that against me. So once we're on the other side of that, then it was rules, regulations, like you put things, we call them rules of engagement. A lot of times what you're colliding over is values. And at that point, now you have to have a conversation about, have we hit an impasse where we're arguing about values? Because both of us have to get some amount of what we want. There's gonna have to be some sort of compromise. But all of this is like really unsexy. But if you don't do it, you don't get to the sexy bits. And so we spend so much of our time around like pulling all of this stuff out into the daylight, talking about it in this really cut and dry fashion of what is going to make this work.